All right. Well, hey, thank you for coming out, Rick. So what's your company that you have here? What products do you guys have going on here right now?
Hey, Alan, thanks for having us over. I'm with CBD Pure.
Okay.
My name is Rick Totten. I'm the executive sales director for the B2B side of the business.
Okay.
And we came here to Las Vegas to kind of give a new presentation on a great product.
Okay.
Make sure that the people in this space can understand a little bit more about good quality CBD.
Right. I think, you know, what's crazy about that, because CBD is like one of those brand new markets, and because it's perceivably speaking that all this money is in there, everybody's getting into it, but it's kind of still not regulated in a sense. So
Right.
a lot of the quality of the products I feel aren't as good naturally as any other new booming market. Now, if you're saying, you know, you want to provide a better quality product, what products do you guys have for CBD Pure, and how you guys ensure that quality that you speak of?
So we have tinctures. Our tincture line was our base. And then we have a topical that we just released in September.
Okay.
As well as we have a sublingual spray that we think is pretty revolutionary for the industry.
What's the spray?
So the spray is Swift.
Okay.
Swift is a sublingual spray. It fits really nice in your pocket. It's THC free as opposed to our CBD Pure brand, which is full spectrum.
Oh, okay.
So we use an isolate base on Swift, but it's a very unique product, and the delivery on it, the mint flavor, really gives you a nice fresh,
Okay.
Fresh breath, and gives you something nice to use when you're on the go.
Okay. So how long has CBD Pure been around for?
So we started in 2015.
Okay.
Our nutraceutical side started in 2003. So we've been in the business about 17 years.
Okay. And then you were started up and everything. You've been there since day one and everything, correct?
No, actually, I just came to the company in January.
Okay.
I actually came from the industrial automation world in sales.
Wow.
And I have a manufacturing background that goes back about 20 years. And so using and leveraging all of that different experience has helped me become pretty technical in the industry very fast. I did spend a little bit of time in the MJ world.
In the what world?
In the marijuana world.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Yeah.
I'm not a big weed smoker, CBD cool guy or anything, so this all been learning for me. So what do you got? You gotta tell me what sometimes we're to say.
My wife, she actually ran some dispensaries and warehouses. Ironically, she's allergic to THC.
Really?
And so she got out of it. I did some marketing and sales for that group, which is my introduction into the marijuana and hemp world.
Right.
Into the cannabis world, and so we really we enjoyed it, got out of it, and then had this opportunity in January to come back into the fray and really change people's lives. And that's really what the difference is. We get the opportunity every day to help people do things in their lives that they couldn't do before.
Okay, that's awesome. No, that's great, and I've heard a lot of people speak about that. You know, CBD being this new revolutionary thing that has been proven to help other people's physical ailments and things like that.
Yeah.
So now, CBD has now been illegal for about a year, technically speaking.
Right.
Right, and then you said you've been in it since 2015, though.
Right.
So what is it? So why'd you guys start? So was it technically legal in 2015 when you guys were doing it, or?
I really can't even speak on that because I wasn't involved at that point.
Right.
I came in after the 2018 Farm Bill was signed. And what I do know is what we've done over the years is we've ensured that we provided, quality, well-designed products that are highly tested. We use a 5-panel test on all of our products. We actually do a 4-stage test process from seed to shelf.
Okay, what's a you said a 5-panel test. What is that exactly?
So 5-panel testing incorporates the cannabinoid profiles of THC and all the CBD, CBG, CBN. So you get the different cannabinoid profiles. Where the expansion comes is you get heavy metals testing. So you're testing for arsenic, cadmium, lead, mercury. So you're checking for all of those things. But then in addition to that, we're doing pesticide testing. While we don't use pesticides in the farming process, if there's any overspray, we have to ensure that that doesn't end up in the final product.
Oh, wow.
So it's very important to test for that at multiple stages during the manufacturing process.
Nice.
In doing so, we ensure that it's a safe product. So no fungicides, no pesticides, and we ensure that by doing that. Then you get into checking for residual solvents in the process. Because we use a CO2 extraction process. We believe it to be the cleanest process available, where we don't have to incorporate the additional solvents to be able to break down the hemp,
Nice.
break down the hemp, and to be able to get the final crude out of the product.
Wow. Okay.
And so we use that. We use that CO2 method, and we believe in it very strongly that it's the right way to go for us. In addition to that, so we test for that as well. We also test sorry about that. It's been a long day.
No. It's it's
you'll
been
be
a
able to edit
dude. This
this out,
convention has
thankfully.
been long.
Yeah. So in addition to that, we test for E. coli, salmonella, bile. So you get all those microbials.
Microbials. There's a word you don't hear very often.
There you go, that microbial.
Microbials, yeah.
And that's really an important factor because once again, it calls back to the safety of the product. So we actually do 5-panel testing at 2 stages in the process. So in a pre-production process, we do a 5-stage test that helps ensure that the product that's being manufactured is right. And then that cannabinoid profile is maintained throughout the process.
Wow.
And then we do, when it's all said and done, then we do that full 5-panel on the finished product.
Okay, so pretty much you just want to maintain its purity from beginning to end.
Absolutely.
While also taking out the impurities, obviously.
Absolutely.
That's pretty much, wow, that's amazing. So your company, you want to, you want to help more people and you get a lot of joy out of it. And I see that in your face.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Like helping people is all what I'm about. Maintain the quality of your product. Now, where do you see your company going and with the CBD industry going in conjunction with each other?
I'm excited about it.
Okay.
As far as us, we're really in a new mode of looking at what products the market needs that makes sense. There's a few products in the market that are really popular, and we've stayed out of those, in essence, because they didn't fit the profile of what we believe that people want and need long term. As far as where we're going to go, really that depends on what people see us as. There's a lot of big flashy brands,
Right.
and we have a pretty good reputation in the market. We pop up in a lot of the top 10 lists for review sites. We have a great affiliate program.
Okay.
And we have a B2B program for wholesale and private label.
What's B2B? Is that brand to brand? Is
Yeah,
that what that
brand to
stands for?
brand.
Okay.
So business to business.
Okay.
Which is really my forte.
Nice.
That's where I come from. So 10 years in industrial sales.
Uh-huh.
When people are talking about extraction equipment, the PLCs that went into that extraction equipment, I probably know every brand and probably sold it to some of them. So
Nice.
So coming from that world, I get the opportunity to understand the process from top to bottom.
That's pretty cool.
But really, I enjoy this business. I think that the growth potential for CBD is going to change. I think as regulatory changes happen, which I think that they need to.
Nice.
I think that we need to be more accountable.
Uh-huh.
I think that those regulations are very important to ensure the product safety, and that people understand what they're buying. There's too much narrative going on where people don't have the right information. Dosing, I think, needs to be highly researched. And I think that there needs to be more funding that goes into that research as well.
Okay. Yeah, when certain things get popular, like you're saying, it just seems like the media just goes to it and consumers just consume it without even looking into it.
Absolutely.
But on the same token, and this is my stance on a lot of those things, you got to be responsible and hold yourself accountable for doing those type of things, and I think that's like one of the negative things about like like things that are technically mainstream is that you might take, like, let's say somebody gets hurt off of it. Oh, why didn't this company look into it more? Like, well, why didn't you look into what the heck you're putting yourself in? Especially when a lot of these products aren't actually really regulated. They're just out there in general. So it's nice. Well, you know what? I thank you very much, Rick. CBD Pure, quality over quantity and everything. I love talking to you about this. I love the fact that, and thank you very much for your time, Rick. Really do.
I appreciate it. Yeah. Check us out at www.cbdpure.com. And you can check out Swift at www.swiftcbd.com. Hey, Alan, thank you so much for having me.
Thank you very much, man. You have a good one.